What is up, guys? Hope you guys are having a great day. Even though the markets aren't too good today, we have another huge update with Chainlink and Bitcoin. As you can see in the background here, we have Chainlink, and in yesterday's video we did talk about this bearish pennant and that Chainlink most likely would break down, and we did break down, and we came down exactly to the price target that I gave in yesterday's video. So if you haven't checked out yesterday's video, go back and see. And currently right now Chainlink is sitting at support at around $13, and we bounced off the support. In this video it's crucial because I'm going to give you my short-term price prediction and long-term price prediction, so it is extremely important that you watch the whole episode. We're going to take a look at see if this is a real bounce or if this is just a fake out, or if we're just going to create another bearish pennant and we will go another leg down. So stay tuned for this. Also, guys, we're going to take a look at the Bitcoin chart because Bitcoin is currently holding a crucial support level at 11,500 that it absolutely needs to hold, or we're going to move down to 10,500. Just quick to all my new subscribers, thank you so much. I can't believe this. We're soon at 200, guys. That is unbelievable. Welcome to the club. Let's get that number to 250. And remember, if you are new here and you want daily quality price analysis of Chainlink and Bitcoin and cryptocurrency news, feel free to subscribe to the channel. Welcome, guys, and as always, my name is Andreas. I have been in Bitcoin for 3 years. Let's just jump right into the chart here. And as you guys can see, this is the bearish pennant that we drew up in yesterday's video. So if you haven't seen yesterday's video, that this is exactly what we talked about. And Chainlink did break out of this bearish pennant, and Chainlink came exactly down to my price target of $13. But as you guys can see, if we zoom in here a little bit, you can see that Chainlink got a small bounce. What does that mean? We're going to talk about that very soon. But first, I need to explain something because all of this matters. As we've talked about in the previous episodes, Chainlink created a rising wedge right here. And what's important to know with the rising wedge, because what happens in a rising wedge is that all of these small bullish pennants right here. So Chainlink created this and it created it here. This is also called a bullish continuation pattern. But when you break out the rising wedge, you can get a bearish continuation pattern. So that's what I'm afraid of right now, is we came down to this support perfectly. So now Chainlink might do something like this. We're going to consolidate for a couple days. That's what I believe. And then Chainlink might create another bearish pennant right here, and if we do create that pennant, I'm afraid we're going to come down a little bit further. I'm going to show you exactly where we're going to come down. If Chainlink creates another small little bearish pennant, then we're going to consolidate in here, and then when we break out, we're going to come down and test this resistance again. But if we do break here, I'm afraid, and I know you guys don't want to hear this because this is such bad news, but we're going to look at the long term very soon. But if we do break down here, we're most likely going to come down to this support right here of about $10.1. This is what I think is most likely to happen. But another reason for why I think this is the most likely scenario to happen, we're going to look at two different scenarios very soon, is also if we go to the daily chart. Let's go to the daily right here. If you take out indicator and we look at the EMAs, which is the moving averages. So now we're looking at the EMA, and Chainlink just broke the 20-day EMA right here, and we're currently holding that support. And most likely, since we're down here, we're going to consolidate for like 2, 3, 4 more days before most likely we're going to come all the way down to the 50 EMA, which happens to be at around $10, which is also the last support up here. That's also why I believe we're going to come down, because of this amazing parabolic uptrend. But don't feel too bad, guys. I'm not saying this is going to happen 100%, but this is what it's looking like when we're analyzing the chart. Also, we can pull up the RSI, which is the relative strength index. So here is the RSI, guys, which is also very important to look at, which also to me gives confirmation that we might consolidate for the next few days, because we're down here at these levels right here. And what I think will happen is that Chainlink is going to consolidate down here, and some more people are going to buy and bring this a little bit up, and then Chainlink consolidates. And when it consolidates, it's also going to create, as we talked about up here in this bearish pennant, we're going to create that bearish pennant, and then we're going to get another leg down into the oversold area, like very far down here, maybe in the low 40s. And then we're going to unfortunately have to come all the way down to $10, $11 and meet the 50 EMA. Let's get back to the 4-hour chart, guys, and let me show you the long-term trend, which is looking a lot better. Let's take a look at this here. So let's take a look at the long-term chart here, guys, which is much better, much more beautiful. And this is also a reason why I believe we're going down all the way to 10 within the next 3, 4, maybe to a week. I'm not saying it's going to happen 100%, but that's what it's looking like when you're looking at the chart. But hey, let's take a look at the long-term trend, which is a lot better, which should make you guys much more happy. So let's draw the long-term trend right here. And as you guys can see, Chainlink hits the support of the trend line here. It hits the support of the trend line here. Hits the support of the trend line perfectly here. That's 3 touches. Most likely Chainlink comes down here. It's gonna hit this trend line too right here, and it's probably gonna stay around here around this trend line, and then it most likely is gonna get a big bounce, I think. Maybe up to 12 again, and then we're going to consolidate like this for some time. This is what I think will happen, but like I said, we have to analyze the chart. We need to look at the chart every day, but from what I'm seeing right now, this is the most likely scenario that we're going to form another small bearish pennant inside here, consolidate for the next 3-4 days, and then we're going to come down again. So that was it for Chainlink, guys. Don't feel too sad. And like I said, this is analysis. I'm not saying this is going to happen 100%, but that is what it's looking like. If you can look at the chart with clear eyes and don't have any biased opinions on it, when you can just analyze the chart. If you're an investor, you should be happy to accumulate at lower prices. That was it for today's Chainlink, and I will give a new update for Chainlink tomorrow as always. And definitely check out my older videos, because here's the Bitcoin chart, guys. And right now Bitcoin is at a crucial level. As you can see, Bitcoin has come all the way down here to the support level of 11,400 and 500, and it's absolutely crucial that we are able to hold this level. If we're not able to hold this level, we're going to come down all the way down to 10,500, which is right here. And why I'm saying 10,500 is simply because we have a lot of resistance on 10,500. If we draw this resistance line, we have resistance here, and resistance here, and let's draw it all the way over here, and you can see here as well. That means because of all this resistance, this is now support. So we should, if we break 11,400 and 500, we're most likely going to come down here. Do I think we're going to break it? I mean, looking at the candle that we just made, we made a very nice reversal candle, like a hammer candle. That means it looks like this, positive sign. Do I think Bitcoin is going to hold it? I'll give it a 50-50 because it's really hard looking at the chart and it's Bitcoin. If we are able to stay inside of the ascending triangle, then we'll get to see an explosive move to the upside later in a couple of weeks, and then we should go to 13,000. And that was it for today's video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you do want to stay updated, like I said, with quality price analysis, feel free to subscribe to the channel.
Thank you.